Been talking since 2, girl, what you gon' do? Tell them that you're riding with me. It's
YouTube, how the fuck you doing? It's Dion Da Vinci here, coming at you with another Call of Duty commentary video. And today, just gonna go over some quick tips, some beginner tips for you guys who either this is your first Call of Duty or this is your 9th Call of Duty. Everyone can always improve, especially with a game that has a difference of gameplay and a slightly different feel than the last, like Modern Warfare 2. So to start off, my number 10 is leveling up first. That's one of the main goals and main missions that you should strive for when you're starting up this game. Leveling up first so you can unlock all guns and attachments, so you have the ability to use any weapon at any time. Because eventually there will be certain metas where a certain circle of guns are the main powerful metas of the game. And if you don't have it, it's gonna make your game in life kinda more miserable in a way. But players running the best weapons and loadouts will always have the advantage. You can use whatever gun, but players with the best always have the advantage. And the fastest way to level up is playing objective game modes. Hardpoint, domination, search even. If you play those enough, you'll level up to where you get to a comfortable level to where you can equip any far range, close range, competitive, any kind of playstyle you want. Number 9, I have fix your settings. That is one thing that people forget until later on, but sensitivity settings, button layout, really tailor it to you in its best. If you're not a super panic knifer like me, then switch to a tactical button layout where your right stick will now turn to crouch instead of a knife. Similar things like that kind of help you and tailor to your style. Same with sensitivity, whether you play on very low or extremely high. Stick layout, field of vision as well. FOV to see your surroundings a little better. Just tweaking it to give you the best experience and the best possible to get the wins and to build that great KD. And number 8, we have go for the head. Modern Warfare 2 time to kill is very fast. Every gun is like a laser beam that melts through health like butter, I'm telling you. Despite that, losing a gun battle is usually who shoots first. It's crucial to aim for headshots to secure the kill. It's crucial. You get it quicker, and there's also the headshot multiplier as well. When customizing your gun, try to use ADS while also trying to reduce recoil. That will be the best at getting that accuracy up for them headshots. The less recoil and the more optics you have to really put the dot right on the guy's head. With the time to kill being so quick, it will become as effortlessly as you gain more practice and as you keep on with the going on. Number 7, I have shoot through cover, which I see people don't do. They'll rather stop the fight and go around the cover to try to get the guy instead of just shooting through the cover. Guys, most of these materials here are wood or drywall or things that can be very easily shot through if you really aim at the correct area, and you won't have to worry about it. Most old COD players notice as wall bangs, which you hit guys through walls. That should be a target for everyone. If a guy's running and he comes across a door, comes across a corner, keep letting it loose on him, because eventually 2 things will happen. He'll keep running, and then you have to watch your flank, or he'll try to peek back out and try to get you from that distance. So if you keep laying that fire down and suppress that fire, even through the materials, you kill him, or rather spook him and get him kind of off his tracks, off his game. At number 6, I have check the minimap. The minimap is one of the most important things in Call of Duty, and by far it's not just seeing where the enemy's at, but seeing where your team is, because by judging where your team is, you can easily judge where the enemy's is. If your team is all bunched around the top left corner of the map, then spawns are going to be on the top right corner or the bottom right corner, just because of how Call of Duty spawns work. So using that to your advantage, seeing where your men are facing, seeing who's in action, seeing what's around and who's around, it'll get you best equipped for not only map knowledge but IQ of Call of Duty. So you know, oh, he's here. If my man doesn't pick him up this top left, he'll come around. I'll be waiting on him. And all that is with checking your mini map. At number 5, I have semi-auto over full auto. Yes, I know it's very fun to spray and pray, but if you have a gun that has a good damage per shot ratio, single auto is usually the best option, especially for these far range gunfights. You use less ammo, and also semi-autos deal more damage per shot than full auto. So that in itself should persuade you enough to try to experiment a little. I'm not saying go always semi-auto, like in close quarters or anything like that, no. But be wary of where you are in relation to the enemy you're fighting, and where you are in relation to the enemy team, and use the best equipped knowledge you have for that, which for most of the time is semi-auto when you're on top of a building or on top of a car, things of that nature. Number 4, play on the outskirts. Very little reason to run around crazy in the middle of the map like a chicken with his head cut off. Playing inside these hot zones invites bullets coming your way in all directions. And then you get rage, and then you start not enjoying the game because you're not really thinking before you move. You're not really thinking before your actions. It's a good idea to start from the side of the map and work inwards as it lessens threats behind you, which is what I tend to do. And you can also mix that in with flanking as well. But staying on them outskirts and letting the beginning of the map, letting it flow. Really test out in the beginning of the match how the enemy team plays. Are they a more laid back camping kind of play style, or are they a run and gun rushers kind of play style? So going outside the mini map, getting behind enemy lines should be the main key if you're really trying to get wins, get these gun kills, and get these camos, you know. Now it doesn't work 99% of the time, of course. They may have one smart person who's watching the flank, but I'm pretty sure you're good enough to take that man down with ease. And we're down to our top 3 as far as Call of Duty tips. If you like what you're watching, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and like and subscribe. And number 3, smart and steadiness. Modern Warfare 2 has removed advanced movements like slide cancel and reload cancel. Another big change is it is much slower to transition to ADS while sprinting, which at first took me off guard because I'm usually a run and gun type player, but this has you more about aiming in and being steady and kind of playing the game slower than usual. Adding more methods to make it more logical, and it's a less arcadey game. Refrain from sprinting through corners and cutting across corners and sliding around corners. Take the time to stop and aim. If you know a guy's in that room, he's eventually gonna get out of that room. So stop and aim for a bit, and use your grenades, please, people. Use your grenades. And the number 2 slot is shoot with your head, which basically means use a head glitch. I know we all hate fighting against head glitches, so if you can't beat the team, you might as well join them. There's many head glitches so far on every map of this Call of Duty. When you find a good head glitch that only sees the top of your head and you can see the other person's full body, mix that with the semi-auto rifle, you are set to go. Get a little claymore, get a little trophy system, you know what I mean? You get a couple of those to get you really set, find a head glitch, and make them rage. Because there's nothing more fun than killing enemies and hearing that sweet, sweet death chat. And at number 1 is using your score streaks for objectives. If you are not a I came here to kill and only kill, you can switch the kill streaks into score streaks. It will be the same streaks. It will just be a different ways of getting them. You can use it by capping flags, getting assists, getting streak assists. Those all will build towards your score streak instead of just kills by itself, which is at its default. So if you wanna stack more, or if you even wanna experiment with some streaks, and you just can't really get on that 7, 8, 9 kill streak you want, hop in some hardpoint, hop in some domination, use score streaks. And that today is my video. These are my personal Call of Duty tips for you guys to help you out. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your fucking day.